Imagine having billionaires like Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and Jeff Bezos working for you. That's the power of investing in the stock market. If you want to start investing in stocks, this video is perfect for you because I'm about to explain exactly what stocks are, where to buy stocks, how to become wealthy from stocks, and what stocks will give you the highest return as a beginner. First, let me tell you what stocks are. Think of a company as a pizza. Each slice of a pizza represents a stock within the company. Say you purchased a slice of pizza from Tesla. Since Elon Musk is the owner of Tesla, he has to cut you a slice of his pizza. No matter how big or small your slice is, you are now part owner of Tesla. Just like a pizza can be divided into many slices, a company can have many owners. Elon Musk now have to make sure the company does well, so your slice becomes more valuable. If the company doesn't do well, your slice will lose its value, and Elon's worst nightmare could happen. His company could lose future investors, and that, my friend, is how you make billionaires work for you. So where do you go to buy a slice of a company's pizza or stock? You will want to find yourself a brokerage and set up a brokerage account. A brokerage is the middleman between you and the stock market. Since you can't directly go to the stock market and buy stocks yourself, the brokerage serves as a marketplace to do so. A brokerage account is similar to a savings account. The only difference is it allows you to purchase stocks and other investments like bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. Brokerages can be traditional, where you can walk in and interact with a human broker, or online, where you can use a digital platform. Lucky for me, mine have both options. I would like for you to be very careful doing this step in selecting a brokerage account because you are giving your money to these people. When I selected my brokerage, I looked at who has been around and stood the test of time. I also looked for a brokerage account with good customer service. It was very important for me to select a brokerage that I could physically walk in or call to speak to someone if I had any questions about the online platform. The brokerage I use has 0 hidden fees and 0 startup fees. I've been with them for about 4 years now, and I've never had any issues. I'll leave the link in the description below for you to check them out. But once you open up your brokerage account and transfer money from your bank account to your brokerage account, you will now be ready to buy some stocks. So how do you become wealthy from stocks? Well, I'll let the greatest investor ever tell you himself.
I bought my first stock when I was 11 years old. It was the first quarter of 1942. I spent $114.75. Three shares, $114.75. If I put that $114 into the S&P 500 at that time and reinvested the dividends, think of a figure as to what it would be worth today. The answer is about $400,000.
That video clip was back in 2018, so it took 76 years to turn that $114 into $400,000. Imagine if he had invested 4 times the original investment amount. He would have had that $400,000 in 19 years. So how do you get high returns like that as a beginner investor? In the clip, Warren Buffett stated that if he had put that $114 into the S&P 500, he would have received those returns. The S&P 500 is an index of the top 500 companies in the stock market. Index funds are more expensive. A way around the price is to purchase an ETF. An ETF is known as an exchange trade fund. An ETF is a collection of companies inside of one stock. Let's use a bag of chips for example. Let's say a bag of Doritos will represent one stock and Ruffles will represent another. An ETF would be like buying the variety bag of chips. This would give you ownership over the Doritos, Ruffles, and other brand chips. One ETF that mimics the entire S&P 500 is ticker symbol VOO. This means VOO has ownership in all 500 companies included in the S&P 500. One of my favorite ETFs is ticker symbol QQQ. QQQ is a tech-based ETF. They have ownership in the top tech stocks like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, Meta, Tesla, Alphabet, Netflix, and more. There are many websites you can go on to search ETFs and what companies they are holding. The website I use is etfdb.com. I'll leave it in the description below for you to do your own research. ETFs are the best and safest way for beginners to get involved in the stock market because the owner of the ETF has already vetted the company's place for you. The ETF is managed by the owner, so if any companies in its holdings underperforms, they will be replaced with a better performing company. There are two companies that owns most of the stocks on the stock market, and they are Vanguard and BlackRock. Vanguard and BlackRock both have their own ETFs. I would highly recommend buying an ETF managed by them. As for buying stocks, I would suggest you do your due diligence and really take time out to research the company. I have a video of Warren Buffett's 5 rules to guarantee your success in the stock market. You may want to watch it first to gain insight of what to look for when investing in a company. Or you can join the waitlist for our new ebook, Think Like a Whale. Think Like a Whale would be all you need if you're just beginning in the stock market. And guess what? It's absolutely free. I'll leave the link in the description below. If this video helped you, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more investment tips.